Well, hello there, girls and guys. It is Children's Week, so I'm going to show you how to get the achievements, the title, and the pets. First, I'm going to show you Orc and Blood Elf orphans and the Wolvar orphan. And then I will show you the Human and Draenai and Oracle side for the Alliance in the next video. So your best case scenario is to be a mage with the ability to teleport to Old Dalaran, or to be with a mage who can portal you to Old Dalaran, or you can be high enough to be able to set your Hearthstone to the shrines in Pandaria so that you can use the portals there, or finally you could be able to be at least 98 and use the portals in New Dalaran. Now make sure that before you do anything else you start on School of Hard Knocks achievement, because it can take a while between queue times and trying to actually complete the different battlegrounds and arena challenges. It can take a while, so make sure that you start on that early. Also make sure that you always have your orphans out, because it would be really disappointing if you go through all the trouble of doing an achievement and then you figure out that your orphan wasn't out and it didn't count and you have to do it all over again. So the next thing I need you to do is set your Hearthstone to Pandaria so that you can use the portals there, or to New Dalaran so you can do the portals there. Also, from the auction house at any time you can do this. Buy a tasty cupcake, a delicious chocolate cake, and the strawberry ice cream. You can also get the strawberry ice cream off of a vendor that's in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, depending on which one you're doing this in. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is start out in Orgrimmar. You're going to pick up the quest Children's Week, turn that into your Orc Orphan, and accept the quests Ridin the Rocketway, the Fallen Chieftain, and the Banshee Queen. Now you're going to fly over to Azshara. You're going to ride the rocket. It's completely done automatically. You just get to sit back and enjoy the ride. It's really cute, and your little Orc Orphan will make funny little comments along the way. For step 3, with your Orc kid out at all times, you have to do 5 dailies. They could be fishing, cooking, pet battles, or whatever you can find, and this will give you the achievement Daily Chores. Step 4 is to port to Thunder Bluff in Mulgore. If you're not a mage, you can fly or use the Zeppelin. Go to Red Rocks and take your Orc Orphan to visit the funeral pyre of the Fallen Chieftain. Step 5 is to port to Shatrath. We're going to start on the Blood Elf quests. If you're a mage, you can portal there directly. If you're not a mage, from Thunder Bluff you can take the portal to Hellfire Peninsula and then fly over to Shatrath. Pick up the quest Children's Week and then turn that in to your Blood Elf Orphan and accept Hch'uu and the Mushroom People, a trip to the Dark Portal, and visit the Throne of the Elements. For step 6, fly over to Nagrand to the Throne of the Elements and take your Blood Elf Orphan to the Elementalist Sharvok. This is for the quest Visit the Throne of the Elements. For step 7, fly over to Zangarmarsh to Sporagar. Take your Blood Elf child to see Hch'uu for Hch'uu and the Mushroom People. For step 8, fly over to Hellfire Peninsula. If you're a mage, you could port to Orgrimmar and then just take the portal to Hellfire. Take your Blood Elf to see the Dark Portal. For step 9, turn in all 3 of those quests to your Blood Elf Orphan and accept Now When I Grow Up and Time to Visit the Caverns. For step 10, use your Hearthstone to either Pandaria or New Dalaran, wherever you set it to, while your Orc Orphan is out. This will give you the achievement Home Alone. Step 11, port over to Undercity. Take your Orc kid to the throne room to see Sylvanas, and this completes the Banshee Queen. And you definitely should take the time to read their conversation. It's pretty cool. Now for step 12, use the portal from Undercity to Silvermoon City. Take your Blood Elf child to the Walk of Elders. She will talk to the band, and it's pretty cool. She wants to be part of the band. If you haven't seen, I have a video about this band from the Dark Moon Fair, so go watch that next. For step 13, port over to Old Dalaran in Northrend. If you're not a mage, you can use your Hearthstone to Pandaria and take the portal to Old Dalaran. Pick up the quest Little Orphan Kekek of the Wolvar and turn it into Kekek. You need to talk to the orphan matron. She will warn you that you can only do this once a year, so choose wisely. For this video, I'm going to show you the Wolvar. I showed you the Oracle in my Alliance video. From Kekek, you're going to accept Home of the Bearmen, the Bronze Dragonshrine, and Playmates. Step 14 is to fly to Howling Fjord and go to Utgard Keep. You need to be a higher level to solo this, so if you are at level instead you can queue for it, but obviously it would be faster and easier if you can just solo it yourself. You can skip most of the bosses. Your main purpose is just to get to the end boss, and while your orc child is out, make sure he is out before you kill the boss. Then you just defeat this final boss and that gives you the achievement, Hail to the King, baby. That was a bad impression. Step 15 is to go to Grizzly Hills to visit Grizzlemaw. Go under the big tree with your Wolvar orphan. You don't have to go inside all the way, just go to the very opening of it. This completes the quest, Home of the Bearmen. Step 16 is to fly over to Dragonblight. The coordinates are 7140 in Dragonblight. Take your Wolvar orphan to see the dragon skeleton. This is for the Bronze Dragonshrine. And he gets to see himself grown up, which is pretty cute. For step 17, fly over to Dragonblight to 4660 to Snowfall Glade and let your Wolvar orphan have a snowball fight with his little friends. This is for playmates. For step 18, turn in the quest to your Wolvar orphan and accept the Dragon Queen and the mighty Hemmet Nessingwary. For step 19, fly to the top of Wyrmrest Temple and take your Wolvar orphan to meet Alexstrasza, the Dragon Queen. He'll try to get her to turn into her dragon form, and she'll tell him that no, she would be way too big and there would be no space for anyone else. It's a pretty cute little conversation. Step 20 is to fly to Sholazar Basin at Nessingwary Base Camp. Let your Wolvar orphan meet Hemmet. This is for the mighty Hemmet Nessingwary. Step 21 is to port or fly back to Old Dalaran, accept the quest A Visit to the Wonderworks. In the Wonderworks toy store, step 22, buy a small paper zeppelin. Now, not the kit, just the zeppelin itself. Then throw your paper zeppelin to your Wolvar orphan to complete the quest A Visit to the Wonderworks. Step 23 is accept back to the orphanage and return Kekek. You will receive him as a pet in the mail. Step 24 is while you're in Old Dalaran, buy the treats for the Bad Example achievement. This is the Red Velvet Cupcake, the Dalaran Brownie, the Dalaran Donut, and Lovely Cake Slice. Step 25 is to go upstairs in the Violet Citadel while you're in Old Dalaran and go through the portal to the Caverns of Time. Ride the yellow dragon down to the bottom and then let your Blood Elf child meet the huge yellow dragon, and then from the Quartermaster vendor buy a toy dragon. Step 26 is to port back to Shatrath or use the portal from Pandaria, accept and turn in back to the orphanage. Return your Blood Elf child and choose your reward. You will get the achievement. Aw, isn't it cute? Step 27 is to use the portal from Shatrath to Orgrimmar. Go to the auction house in Orgrimmar and buy the items Tasty Cupcake and Delicious Chocolate Cake. You can buy the strawberry ice cream off a vendor in Orgrimmar, or people will probably also have them on the auction house. Now, in front of your orc child, eat all 7 treats for the achievement Bad Example. That's the Tasty Cupcake, Delicious Chocolate Cake, Strawberry Ice Cream, Red Velvet Cupcake, Dalaran Brownie, Dalaran Donut, Lovely Cake Slice. Step 29 is from your orc child, except Let's Go Fly a Kite and You Scream, I Scream. Step 30 is from Blax Bottlerocket, who wanders around the area where the orphanage is. Buy a Dragon Kite 2-pack. Then you're going to fly the kite with your kid. Step 31 is in the Goblin Slums in Orgrimmar. Buy a Cone of Cold. Eat and share it with your orc child. This is for the quest You Scream, I Scream. Step 32 is to accept a Warden of the Horde from Blax Bottlerocket. Buy a foam sword for your orc child. This completes the quest, A Warden of the Horde. And then in step 33, you will take your orc child back to the Matron and turn in a Warden of the Horde and choose your pet reward. You can repeat this process on as many characters as you wish, and you can collect all of the pets. Step 34 is to finish that pesky School of Hard Knocks achievement. Definitely the hardest of all. And again, make sure that your child is out when you do it. Otherwise, it will not count. You'll have to do it all over again. Once you finish that, that is all of the achievements that you need, and you will get the achievement for the children. This gives you the title Matron or Patron, depending on your gender, as well as you've probably gotten 3 pets. You can repeat these on multiple characters on both Horde and Alliance to earn all 6 of the pets, as well as the Wolvar and the Oracle. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch Human and Draenai and Oracle side for the Alliance in the next video. Bye!